Well, good afternoon, everybody. Hope you guys are doing well. Do appreciate you guys tuning in with me today. Welcome to yet another Microsoft Flight Simulator live stream. Hope everybody is having a fantastic week so far. Guys, going to be a good one today. Someone had made a suggestion the other day to do some Air Lingus ops from Dublin to Amsterdam, and it's been a hot minute since we've flown out of Dublin and into Amsterdam. I think the last time we flew into Amsterdam was into Airbus 350, but the experience was not the best due to the Wasm crashes of that aircraft. So I went ahead and took his advice, and we're going to be flying the Fenix 320 with Aer Lingus from Dublin to Amsterdam. Yes, we are flying round trip, so we will be doing the return flight to Dublin. As you guys can see, the simulator looks a bit different color-wise, as I am no longer going to be using Rex Atmos. I believe that Rex Atmos is the cause of my crashes, my crash to desktops. So we're just going to kind of see how today's stream goes and see if we can get through the flights without any issues. In other news, yesterday, with the recommendation with some from some people at the last live stream, I went ahead and ordered a new PC case, and I am going to be, as of tomorrow, I am going to be rebuilding my computer into a new PC case. It's got a little bit better airflow that can keep my temps down a little bit better. And I think I am going to attempt a factory reset on my computer. So with that being said, once I know a little bit more of what I'm dealing with and the comfortability that I have with rebuilding a computer, because this is going to be my first attempt at it ever, I will keep you guys updated through that. So there might be a few days of staleness on the channel of not streaming, so I will keep you guys updated. However, the case that I bought is absolutely awesome. It's one that was recommended to me by a couple of guys in chat, so that's what we're going to be doing tomorrow. It gets delivered tomorrow, but as of right now, everything is just going to go as expected. Hopefully we do not have any technical issues with the simulator today, and we can get through a live stream, shall we? Hope you guys are all having a fantastic week so far. Like I said, we got Hazar, Flamingo Flies, Dynasties in house, Matthew O, we got Supage, Dewan, Terrence is here, we got Captain Gator, Big Back, Boeing Aviation 737, Information Echo, and Mr. Owls FS, the man, the myth, the legend himself. Hope you guys are doing well, man. Do appreciate you guys being here. But yeah, guys, should be a smooth day worth of flying, man. We're looking about an hour and 5 minutes en route to Amsterdam, and about around the same on the way back to Dublin. We're at the beautiful version 2 of MK Studios Dublin, man. I love this scenery. MK Studios did a phenomenal job on this. I don't know why I don't fly out of here very often, but every time I come back, I'm like, man, this is such a cool looking airport. So it should be a good day, man. We got some weather in Dublin. We've just had a storm system move over the airport. It was raining just about 15 minutes ago when I loaded into the sim. So hopefully it's going to be a might have some spicy weather on the departure out and on the arrival back in, so we shall see how that goes. Kills my skills. We got Diamond Mike is in the house as well. Hope you're doing well. Appreciate you guys being here. Welcome. Yes, we are in the heart of Ireland today, man. I also went ahead and picked up Pyre Belfast, so I think in the event that I can get my computer rebuilt tomorrow and factory reset, still kind of up in the air whether or not I'm going to do that. I might bring that to a shop and have them also check the health of my hard drives as well to see if that's a thing as well. And we're going to be doing some flying in Europe over the next week or two, guys, because it's been we've been doing a lot of flying in the US, so we're going to start branching out around the world, doing some flying in Europe and down in Africa or Asia, you know, stuff like that. So hopefully it goes well, man. I'm a bit nervous to take everything out of my computer and rebuild it, but I've heard it is incredibly easy to do, so we shall see, man. We shall see. It looks like we got a few people flying along with us today as well, so if you guys would like to fly along this route to Amsterdam, please feel free to do so. Goodness, excuse me, I apologize. You guys, I know you guys know I love when you guys fly with me, so without further ado, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get the system sounds up and ready to go, and we're going to get ready for this beautiful flight over to Amsterdam. It has been a while since we have been into Amsterdam and out of Dublin, so should be a lot of fun. Let's go and hop inside the cockpit of the airplane. I'm going to get some music started up for us really quickly. I'm excited to be back in the Airbus. Hopefully we have some good landings today, because last time I was in the 320, our landings were less than average. So let's see how we do here, shall we? Music. Boom. All right, let's go and hop inside the cockpit. As you guys can see, we are connected to the ground power of the aircraft. And let's go ahead and get things rocking and a rolling. Let's go ahead and head up to the overhead panel. Crew supply is coming on. Ground control is coming online as well. Captain evac, switch over to the captain position. IRSs 1, 2, and 3 over to the nav position. Fuel pumps can stay off for right now. Nav light is online. No smoking over to the auto position. We're going to arm up our emergency exit lights there. Lovely. Let's go ahead and get our barometric pressure set and ready to go as well. I'm over here at the Ryan Air Gates. I saw Terrence. Yeah, I saw you were online. Appreciate you flying, man. What is the altimeter in Dublin today? It is 1012. So it's going to get 1012 selected there. Lovely. Go ahead, head over to the EFB. I got the flight set ready to go. We are expected to depart here in about 22 minutes. So let's go and start getting things ready to go here. Let's go and head over to the mast and balance. We're going to go and load up the aircraft and do an instant load through the Fenix EFB. Let's go and hop upstairs and get the master APU switch started up. And after a few seconds, we'll wait a few seconds to get the master APU start switch going, wait for the flap to open, and the APU will start going. The sun is starting to come out. Maybe that weather is finally moving past us, huh? All right, that is looking good there. Let's go and head down to the MCDU. We're going to go and head over to the ATSU menu, AOC menu, and let's go and head over to the flight initialization and do an init data request. Fires, what's up, buddy? Hope you're doing well. Fire's coming in with 13 months, man. Thank you so much for 13 months of continued support. He says 13 months of shenanigans. Woo. Appreciate you, man. Massive W's in the chat for you, brother. Thank you. 13 months, man. Absolutely insane. All right, let's go and head over to the AOC menu. Go to the received messages. We got our load sheets from the ops menu, or from our ops as well. Let's go and head over there and accept those. Lovely. Let's go and head over to the MCDU menu, FMGC, and let's go ahead and head over to the init page here. And let's do an init request here. It sounds like the APU is about spooled up. As you're flying in Ireland, I'll be sending some good luck clovers to you. I appreciate you, Zara. Thank you, thank you. All right, APU flap is open and APU is online and available. Let's go and grab our APU bleed. Then we can go and call up GSX and request boarding. It's gonna hop back downstairs, start doing some work here. All right, flight today, we are Air Lingus Shamrock 60 Golf today. That is our call sign with a cost index of 45, cruising at a flight level of 330. Let's go and head over to the weights initialization. So we have a zero fuel weight of 125.3 with a zero fuel weight CG percentage of 31.2. And for fuel today, we have a block fuel of 13.3. All right, that's all looking good there. Numbers will start populating here. Lovely. It's all looking good there. Let's go and head to the flight plan out of Dublin departures. So today, we are on the NDEC 1 mic departure. NDEC 1 mic departure. And SimBrief has given me runway 16 to depart from today. I want to see how accurate that is. IRL, they departed runway 28 right. So I think we might do that instead. Because the winds are 17014, so it would be a direct crosswind. So yeah, we're going to plan for that instead. We're going to plan for a departure off of runway 28 right. Is on the NDEC 1 mic departure. Or actually, that's going to change us to the NDEC 3 Juliet. Let me go and verify and make sure that that is accurate. 28 right, select new sit and stars. Yes, that'll be the NDEC 3 Juliet arrival, or departure, I'm sorry. Let's go and insert that. Lovely, that's all set and ready to go. Adyan, what's going on? Captain Froggy, hope you're doing well. Finishing my first flight with the iFly 737 MAX after learning a bit from Dallas to Fort Lauderdale. Nice, nice. Take two. Yeah, that's what we're doing, Fizzy. All right. Rest of the flight plan is all looking good in there. Lovely. So let's go and head over to Amsterdam. Lovely. And head over to arrivals. Let's go and start planning our arrival here. SimBrief has given me runway 27 for arrival. Do not know how accurate that is going to be, so let me go ahead and double check here. Real world, this flight landed runway 6. But what is the winds out of Amsterdam right now? Winds are variable at 1. Variable at 1. And an ATIS is not available. So so I think we're going to plan for the ILS runway 6. I think we're just going to replicate what they did in real life. So if that's the case, that's what that's going to do for us today, is put us on the LAMSO 2 Alpha arrival. So we're going to be ILS runway 6 on the LAMSA 2 Alpha arrival. Going to head over to our VIAs. And let's go ahead and look at this arrival here. Let me go into the ILS runway 6 ready to go. That is incorrect. ILS localizer runway 6. And our transition today. Let me go and look at the arrival here. LAMSA 2 Alpha from Schipol. From Schipol, it looks like they just got vectored to... Yeah, we're going to take that from Schipol. Okay, perfect. Sorry, it's actually there. Lovely. Okay, awesome. Ready to go. Let's go and head over to the plan mode, and let's go ahead and verify and make sure that our flight plan is accurate and looks like the way we want it to. Sorry if my camera's shaking, just pressing the buttons on my MCDU. Did you take anyone into custody? No, I did not, Atlas. Almost did, but we did not. Yeah, see, that is not what I want. We're going to go ahead and... This is why you always need to double check your work, guys. From Schipol, I want to go direct to Alpha Mike 102. So we will keep that in mind for when we are en route. Because I do not expect any ATC to be hopping online for our departure and arrival today. With that being said, we have no ATC online. Like I said, we're going to be going up to our cruise altitude of 33,000 feet today. We got about 66 passengers left to board. Let's go ahead and disconnect the ground power, have our ground services, and get rid of the GPU there. And we're just waiting for the aircraft to finish boarding, guys, as our flight is set and ready to go. Try Schipol 1 Bravo. Okay. As the transition, correct? Or the VIA, I'm sorry. Schipol 1 Bravo. Let's go and see what that did there. Ooh, yes, that is what I want. Oh, perfect. Thank you. That is actually fucking... That's perfect. Yeah, that's absolutely perfect. Lovely. Thank you. Thank you, Fernando. Do you like action at your job, or do you like it low-key and chill? Adyan, like, I like being busy because it makes the day go by quicker, but I also like it when people are behaving, because that means that we are doing our job. But when people misbehave, that's when we need to get involved. So I have no preference. I prefer being busy because I don't like when my shift goes by slow as molasses, but sometimes you just can't avoid that, right? No idea how happy I got seeing that you were streaming, and I appreciate you, Apollo. Yeah, man. My new PC case gets here tomorrow. The PC case, and I bought a PC toolkit. Those will be here tomorrow. So tomorrow I'm going to be spending a vast majority of the day rebuilding my computer. And I need to stop by a store tomorrow after work and get some electrical tape so I can mark where is plugged in where. But I'm going to spend the vast majority of tomorrow getting my computer rebuilt and getting my office reconfigured. Because Russ and I found that when he is in his office, which is on the opposite side of the wall from where I'm looking, he has an air conditioning unit that is plugged into the same outlet. So we have two outlets that kind of face like this. Imagine there's a wall right here. This is my room. This is his room. There's an outlet that face each other in the exact same position of both rooms that I think are connected to the same fuse. So a few nights ago, we were playing COD together, and all of our stuff just shut off out of nowhere because the fuse downstairs got thrown. And we found that the air conditioning unit is pulling entirely too much power from this outlet while I'm also running my stuff, because I think the outlet is connected, because originally this house was a 3-bedroom, but they built a 4th. So I have to flip my setup to the opposite side of the room so I can use a different outlet so it doesn't throw the fuse. So Flight Sim Gaming, I do armed security for a casino here in Vegas. Did JJ help you with some stuff? He just recommended the case. So the case that he recommended is the one that I bought. And I did that because the one that he recommended is originally $160 before tax. And I looked last night and it was 50% off. So I bought it. What is the departure? We are on the Endec 3 Juliet departure. Endec 3 Juliet. Off of runway 28 right. Yeah, no. My fiance and I are going to be looking for a new home once we have some money saved up. The reason I am living with a colleague of mine, or I keep saying colleague, he's really a friend of mine now, to be quite honest with you, even though we work together, is for the exact point of wanting to save money and get into a better financial position, so my fiance and I can move into our own house, not an apartment, not a condo, nothing, a house. We want a house within the next 12 months. So yeah, Flight Sim Gaming, it can be interesting at some points, I'll tell you. Wendy, what's going on? Hope you're doing well. When's the stream we get to see Russ try to land a plane? That is a great idea, Fires. I'll have to bring that up to him tonight. My plane is calling me a retard. Okay. Let's try and be appropriate, Captain Froggy. If you need any help though, let me know. I've worked at Best Buy for 6 years, so I'd be more than willing. I got you, Apollo. Yeah, if anything, I'll give you a ring on Discord tomorrow. I can always set up a camera or something, set up my phone as a camera and, you know, kind of walk me through the steps. Round trip tonight? Yes, we are flying round trip. Yeah, I'm not buying a house anytime soon, Atlas. I will be renting. Alrighty, guys, I think boarding is completed, which it is. Sweet, let's go ahead and prep for pushback and departure here. We are going to pause up the music and get our sim sounds online. Or not online, but turned up. Let's go and get our cargo doors shut as well. We can go and get rid of the chalks and cones. You're at R word, right? No, you're good, Froggy. No worries. Alright, guys, let's go and get our fuel pumps online. And let's go and get the beacon light online as well. Lovely, lovely. Oh yeah, I need a lovely emoji.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
I work 10 to 5 tomorrow, and then I'm going to the gym, but you can definitely send some pics to me, and I can try to see what I have going. I got you, Apollo. No worries. No worries, man. Living in a house, not a condo, not an apartment, a house. It's really... Yeah. Yeah. We're looking forward to it, man. We want... we have not lived on our own since... 2021, as my brothers moved in with me after my mom passed away, and unfortunately we kind of got put into a little bit of a financial bubble. So Sugal and R-Tip are a little unnecessary. Sure, they could be used for noise abatement, but they'd rather vector IRL Sugal 1 Bravo at whatever number follows R-Tip takes you there directly. I got you, Fernando. Yeah, we'll probably vector ourselves in. Alrighty, so we are going to be facing west at release point November.
Release parking brakes, please.
Let's go and release the brakes.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Ooh, no, Flight Sim Gaming. About half of that here, depending on the house that you're looking at. That's all good, Dummy Mike, no worries. All right, guys, let's go and get ignition switch over to the start position. Yeah, and it just depends on the livery configuration. I'm not sure, Alyssa Axon. I'm not familiar with real estate here in Vegas. Yeah, Flamingo, it was, yeah, she passed in September of 2020. It's...
Mike, you're gonna back into me.
Alrighty. We will go ahead and just stop here then. It was difficult, Flamingo. I can't lie. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It's not easy, but what can you do? All right, let's go and turn number 1. Sorry to let's go and get that engine restarted there. Sorry to whoever was pushback behind me. I didn't realize you were pushed behind me. I should have checked. That is my fault. Fernando, I think that's there just for like the busy times of Amsterdam. I appreciate you guys. It's all good, man. It is all good. I appreciate you guys' condolences. Now you're a successful streamer, bro. Your mom is proud. I appreciate that, Atlas. Wouldn't necessarily call myself a successful streamer just yet. The channel is doing well, but I will call myself successful once I can do this full time. Which I don't know if I'll ever get to that point, but we'll see. All right, good start on number 1. Let's go ahead and turn number 2.
Taxiing to runway 28 right via Foxtrot 2, Foxtrot 3, Foxtrot outer, November to holding point, November, Dublin.
Go around procedure there is a little interesting since you're going around for 06. You risk upsetting the people of Amsterdam. Not my problem. That sounds like the government of Amsterdam's problem. All right, guys, looks like we got a good start on both the engines. Ignition switch is going back over to the normal position. Let's go ahead and arm up the speed brakes. Auto brake is getting set over to max. We can go with the ET time running. What we did not do, though, is calculate our performance numbers. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll calculate, and let's go ahead and send that over to the MCDU. Make sure that is populated, which it is once a flaps 1 departure. So let's go and get flaps 1 set. Yes, we are on 122.8. Yes, we are. I appreciate you, Flamingo. I appreciate that. Like, I wouldn't say that I'm not successful. The channel is doing very, very well. But I'm my worst critic, so I will call myself successful once I'm able to do this full-time as a full-time job and career as an entrepreneur and content creator. That is a goal, hopefully, but if it doesn't get there, it is what it is, you know? I appreciate you, Flight Sim Gaming. Yeah, Diamond Mike, I had Chick-fil-A last night, and it was just before work, so the drink that I had, I didn't touch, so I just put it in the fridge before I went to work, so... Alrighty, guys, it looks like we got a good start on both. Let's go ahead and get the transponder online. We can go and shut down the APU. Let's go and get our GCS and predictive wind shear online. Let's go and do a quick takeoff config. Signs, duh. Alright, that is set and ready to go. Cabin check is the only thing to go. So let's go ahead and release our parking brakes. Get my feet up on these pedals here. Hand over to the tiller and let's roll. We got a Lufthansa 321 pushing back. Look at that. Lovely. Alright, I need to get my push to talk button in vPilot reset. So push to talk, set it to push to talk.
Double traffic, Shamrock, CS Shamrock 5, Mike Echo pushing Stan Lima 401. Disregard.
Okay, why is my push to talk button not binding? There we go. All right. Sorry, I was trying to get my push to talk button there. Adyon, I don't think the Fenix has config files, but I know that certain liveries are based off of the ACT tanks, and you also can look up here at the fuel pumps and see what has ACTs and what does not. And Dublin traffic, Shamrock 60 Golf is going to be taxiing 28 right via the Foxtrot Inner and November, Dublin. This is default, Sticks. This is default. I appreciate that, Saxon. I appreciate that. I'm glad I can provide some entertainment for you guys and that I am not cringeworthy, you know? I bet Fernando, yeah. Looks good for default, yeah, man. I usually use Rex Atmos, but I think Rex Atmos has been what has been causing the crash desktops, which is unfortunate because I love Rex Atmos and the way it makes the sim look, but what can you do? And Dublin traffic for Shamrock 60 Golf correction to our taxi. We're going to be on the Foxtrot Outer, then November for 2A, right? Dublin. Your Sim CFI, what's going on, brother? Hope you're doing well. Come over to crash stream it. Yeah, hell yeah, bro. Hope you're doing well, man. Hope your trip is going well. Sorry we haven't been able to get together as of yet. Hopefully we can do something this weekend.
And upon the 567 from the Shamrock 5 Mike Echo, approximately how long till you set? 416, radio check. About 5.
Fernando, that is a good question. I'm sure I can check that here. We will be parking at gate Delta 26.
On the 567 from the Shamrock 5 Mike Echo, approximately how long till you're going to taxi? Dublin traffic, Shamrock 101, taking off runway 28 right on the ND3 Juliet departure, Dublin.
Dublin traffic, this is Ryan near 420, hold us short of November.
Taxiing a bit slow. We're taxiing at almost 20 knots. Big back. I see some simmers selling Patreon content, really shitty longitude tutorials. I was thinking to myself, if I could do my own tutorials for the longitude with all the quirks etc, it would be amazing. Yeah, Saxon, definitely. Definitely.
Traffic, Shamrock 5 Mike Echo, pushing 401 Lima, point November.
I'm sure if you created a YouTube channel, Saxon, and started doing like citation tutorials, man, a lot of people would enjoy that for sure. Man, I love the wing views on the Airbus, man. I love this airplane. This is why I'm partial to Airbus over Boeing, personally. There goes Terrence in the Ryanair Max 8. Oh, yeah. Taxing a little too fast there.
Dublin traffic, Shamrock 101 is clear of runway 28 right on the E3.
Phoenix coded 100%.
Departure through 3000 feet, final call, Dublin.
Dublin traffic, Shamrock 60 Golf at 2A right. We're going to be lining up and departing on the NDEC 3 Juliet departure. Dublin. Joining from the air. Sounds good, Apollo. Alrighty, guys. Lights are coming on. Let's do it. As you guys all know, my control cam is fucked right now, so no control cam, unfortunately. It's all good, Atlas. No worries. All right, guys, let's do it. Throttle's 50. You got him, spam him, get those togas in chat. And let's go flex it. There's Manflex SRS runway auto thrust is blue. Airspeed is alive.
Ryanair 420 is going to be lined up on runway 28 right.
Alright, through 100 knots, we'll go neutral on the controls.
Double traffic, Shamrock 5, Mike Echo, taxi, length 2, Fox 1, Echo 1 for 28 left.
Alright, there's V1, and rotate. Alright, positive rate of climb, gears coming up. And there's nav. Ah, beautiful departure. Look at that. Oh yeah. Start that right turn on the departure there. Start lowering that nose, start gaining some airspeed. We'll wait for that positive trend in airspeed, then we'll set climb thrust. Alright, positive trim, we'll go climb thrust. There's that thrust reduction. There's S speed, we'll go flaps clean. Continue following that departure there. Cannot wait for the next Phoenix update, man, with the weather radar and stuff that's getting implemented.
Double traffic, Shamrock 5, Mike Echo departing 28 left via Echo 1.
Oh, what a beautiful departure out of here, man. Look at this weather. Gorgeous. All right, we're through transition altitude. We can go full standard. Continue following that right turn on the departure there. Lower that nose just a bit. Go and disarm the spoilers as well. Let's lower that nose just a little bit more, start gaining that airspeed. Dublin traffic, Shamrock 60 Golf at a 6,900, climb in flight level 330 on the NDEC 3 Juliet, departure final call. What a beautiful departure out of here, man. Alright, through 7,500 feet, we'll go autopilot 1. Let the aircraft continue flying the departure.
5, Mike Echo, fully cleared, 2A left.
And we are flying, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful. Man, does that look gorgeous. Look at that, guys. God, I love the Airbus. Fenix's modeling is just unmatched. I do have an altitude restriction here, or altitude constraint here at 9,000, below 9,000. Man, is that gorgeous. Do you know how to make the Microsoft menu less sensitive? The pop shows up every time I move my cursor. No, Adyan. There's a mod to remove that, though. You want that to be removed. As you can see, I don't. If I get rid of the Volante info bar here, I don't have that little cursor thing. It's on the flightsim.to if you want to remove that little cursor thing. All right, we are climbing. We're going to go ahead and pull open climb here, so we go ahead and go directly up to flight level 330. We are through 10,000 feet, so let's go and get our lights off. And we are flying, man. I'm gonna go ahead and get these sounds turned down just a bit, get our music started back up as we are en route to Amsterdam. Rover Travel, hope you're doing well. Beanie Baby, hope you're doing well as well. Thank you for tuning in. We are in visible moisture, so I'm going to go ahead and get the anti-ice online. Anytime I here, I can see if I can find the mod for you and post it in the chat. Here you go. It's very simple. You just drag and drop it into your community folder. Make sure you unzip it though. Oh, you found it? Sweet. Sticks, it's the blinds, man. It's the blinds. The sun is shining through my blinds right now just a little bit, and it's putting a light reflection on my green screen. I wonder if I can just, like, hold on. Do this. Just kind of get rid of that eyesore. There we go. Wait, what are we unzipping? Uh-oh. It's a dangerous question, my friend. Hope you're doing well, Falco. Appreciate you stopping in, buddy. Tell you what, though, the sim is running beautifully without Rex Atmos running in the background. It's so unfortunate I can't use that anymore, man. What up, Cut? Hope we're doing well, buddy. Appreciate you being here. Owls, my man, come with 11 months in business class. I appreciate that. Says, can I have $1? No, but I appreciate the 11 months in business class, though. Massive W's in the chat for you, bro. Appreciate that, buddy. Guys, if you have not done so today, please make sure you do hit that like button for me. I would greatly, greatly appreciate that. Look at that turbulence as we start flying through the clouds. Can I have $2? Dom, you're never here anymore. I'm not giving you money. Just saying. Just kidding. I'm fucking with you. Beanie Baby is annoying. What's up, bro? How you doing? NBA young boy got pardoned. I don't know what you're talking about, Beanie Baby. Is annoying. That's a bit of a rude username. Call dibs on the $2. My man. The Owl's coming in with a 99-cent donation. Big baller. Appreciate you, man. We got Falcon coming in with $2 as well, saying, can I have $2? Appreciate you, man. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you. W's in the chat for you, man. Thank you, thank you. Enjoy this gracious donation of 99 cents. Yeah, you probably are broke after buying that iPad. Have you listened to NBA Youngboy? No, I have not. Always here just in the back. No, I was fucking with you, Dom. You're all good, man. I don't know who Youngboy is, dude. Not at all, just a cheapo. Not surprised. Give him a listen. No, I'm good, bro. I think new age rap is garbage, so I'm good. Welcome back, Bone Aviation. The Saxon coming in with a $10 donation as well. Appreciate the man. Says $10. Massive W's in the chat for you, bro. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. I don't listen to new age rap, Beanie Baby. It's annoying, or whatever the hell your actual name is. I don't listen to that shit. Fuck off with that shit, dude. See the new Pulse Fit? I have not had a chance to watch it just yet, No, I don't listen to rap. I listen to R&B and smooth jazz. Styles of Beyond? I'm not sure what that is, Saxon. It's fire. Exactly, bro. Call a fucking record agency and sign me to a deal, dog. That was the most accurate new rap age I've ever heard. That's what it fucking sounds like, dude. Especially when that mumble rap shit started coming out. Mumble rap. Ugh. Yeah, no, I'm good on that type of music, bro. I'm alright. Finished my flight to Fort Lauderdale, but my landing was a negative 321 foot per minute. Is it good? It depends on what your G-force load was and where you landed on the runway. Were you in the touchdown zone? Foot per minute isn't the only thing that needs to be considered during a landing. your touchdown zone, your center line control, your flare logic, your G-forces, self-titled and Styles of Beyond, proper hit-ups on the Norway in 2012, huge rap scene there. I've never heard of them. Give me some new age rap that raps on real life shit and you can understand what they be saying. My days listening to rap stopped in high school, man. Captain Jack, my man, hope you've been well, buddy. Long time no see. Hope all has been well. Checking out you're doing well. Getting ready to stream myself here in Karakora Mountains and fly over K2. Gonna be an adventure flight tonight. Nice. Oh yeah, man. Guys, make sure you head over to Captain Jack Flight Sims YouTube channel and check out his content, man. Awesome guy. Awesome guy. Yes, skills. Fly Tampa. Yes. Yeah, Captain Froggy. 1.12 is not terrible, but that's your passengers definitely felt it. Goodness. Man, I need some caffeine. It ain't tight, it ain't right. Oh, Lord. Yeah. My school told me his dad is buying an M4. I wish. My first car was a 95 Honda Civic that my family pitched in together and bought for $500. We'll be checking in here live later too. Huge months-long project for work. I'm too old for this stuff. Too tired, but yeah, man, I feel that. Well, not on a personal level, right? But I could understand that. Got some yesterday, bro, for lifer. Owls, what are you talking about, dude? I'm very confused. Mine was an R32 Skyline, very easy to find in the UK back then. Oh, I can imagine, Saxon. I can imagine. Man, that is a dream car of mine. R33, to be quite honest. Caleb Rogers, my man, coming in with a subscription. Appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for subscribing to the channel and welcome. W's in the chat. I'm so confused, Alice. So confused. Yeah, R33 GTR. Been a dream car of mine. Also, a Ferrari 355 and a Ferrari 360 Spider. They're two huge dream cars of mine. 355 with the gated shifting. Man. I wouldn't say that's a problem, Flamingo. I'd just say that's, you know, you have a preference in aircraft. And it's not a bad preference. Getting a used Tahoe, not bad. Not bad. Played the original Need for Speed Most Wanted. Mike Styles of Beyond did a few of the music track. Oh, did they really, Saxon? Yeah, of course I played the original Most Wanted. You kidding me? That was one of the games that got me into imports. I love the. I cannot wait for that remastered edition to come out on the Unreal Engine, bro. Oh my god, I'm gonna be playing that for days. First car was a Ford Focus. Nice, nice. I had a Ford Focus. I had an ST line Ford Focus 2016. It was an ST3. That was a fun car. Had the exhaust done. I had a custom blow-off valve installed. Every time I should. That shit was fast, man. I loved that little car. Copilot and tracking software is just too cool. Can't stop flying to max for Southwest Virtual. Oh, gotcha, fires. Very nice, very nice. I still whip around in the mom's soccer van. Hey, man, whatever gets you to A to B, right? All black and score. The spotlight goes hard. I'm not trying to look like a cop. I feel that, Flamingo. Uh-oh, skills. Uh-oh. I've got a Tesla Model S these days, 2021 model. Nice, nice. I don't think I will ever own an electric vehicle until I have absolutely no choice. I think I will be sticking to gasoline, even though Teslas are fast as fuck. Big bad AO. Sports fan, what's going on, man? Hope you're doing well. The tax test in the UK now for owning one. Oh, well, makes sense. Makes sense. Not trying to sit and wait 2 hours for my car to charge. Factual. Factual. Pulls like a Bugatti. I'm scared of it. Makes me feel sick. I could imagine. Could imagine. Car wise, you know, like obviously I have my my Explorer ST, which I fucking love, right? But I'm hoping in the next month or two, I'm sorry, not month or two, I wish. I'm hoping within the next year or two, depending if I can financially pull it off. I want to go back to my childhood and buy the car that I learned how to drive in, that I learned how to drive stick in with my dad. My dad taught me how to drive stick in a 2003 50th anniversary C5 Corvette that he had when I was a kid. So I have a goal in my mind. I've already talked to the soon-to-be wife. If I can pull it off and I can financially make sense, a C5 Corvette is in my future. 6-speed V8. That is in my future. Like what? Look at this. My dad had one of these when I was a kid. He bought it brand new, and that's what I learned how to drive stick in. 50th anniversary C5, man. Looked this, it was identical to this, man. Identical. With the hard top that you can remove. This is in my future. I will own one of these one day. I will own one of these. Maybe not a 50th anniversary. I might buy a Z06, but an 03 or 04 C5, that is a goal of mine for sure. For sure. Nearly bought a secondhand C6 Dark Red. Nice. Nice. Yeah, my roommate wants a C6. T. James, what's going on, man? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, that's what I learned how to drive in, man. My dad taught me how to drive stick when I was like 10, 11 years old. I would just sit in the passenger seat and shift for him. And then when I got old enough, he let me go up and down the cul-de-sac with him. Heard Russ he wants a C6, yes. We want to do it together. We want to, because he found this place in Dallas that sells nothing but Corvettes. But unfortunately, the model year that I want, they don't have very many options, and the ones that they do are full convertibles, and I don't want a convertible. I either want a full hardtop, or I want the top that just comes off in that little rectangular space that kind of just makes it into like a T-top, if you would. But it's not really a T-top. So that's definitely something we've talked about. Oh yeah, definitely the Saxon. I do, T. James. I am partnered with Winwing, and they sent it over to me. Oh yeah, of course. I was a kid, man. I was a kid. I mean, even as a fucking full-on adult, when I had my my 2021 WRX, man, there were times I missed gears and I stalled, and this whole fucking notion that people that drive stick shift cars, like, if you stall, you're a bot. If you miss a gear, you're a bot. Like, yeah, is it embarrassing when you're sitting in traffic? Sure, but it fucking happens, man. Like, you're driving a mechanical machine, dude. You're bound to fuck something up, or bound to mess up somewhere. I mean, I stalled a few times with my WRX. I would just fucking clutch in, hit the fucking, let's go, right? Give a fuck. Captain Gator, what's going on, man? How are we looking? We got about 121 miles till our top of descent, ladies and gentlemen. Want to look at this arrival just to double check and make sure I don't have any. Yeah, the only altitude restriction we have is at Sugal for 7,000. My lesbian mom owned a Subaru. She sold it recently. You could have just said your mom. You know, I don't think the term lesbian was necessary there. Beanie Baby is annoying. I feel like you're trolling too, because there's this whole joke about, you know, Subarus, and please watch yourself. Beanie Baby is annoying, because I feel like you're on a troll account and you're just here to troll, and I'm getting ready to smack the hammer on you, bro. The Van Hammer. Can't get mine to work with PMDG 900. Works perfectly with the 700 and 800. T. James, are you launching SimApp Pro? And also make sure your firmware is up to date within SimApp Pro. Is the 200 worth it? What 200? Captain Gator? Yeah, let's chill with the language, please. I know you're. I got your skills. I got you. You're good. You're good. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. That's not a flex. I just vape because I like to vape. And I used to smoke very heavily when I was younger. I was a cigarette smoker for a lot of years. Still, every once in a while, socially, I'll have one or two here and there if I go to the bar with friends or something like that. Mango? Yeah, I'm on sour green apple ice right now. Shit smacks. Gotta get a new one tomorrow, though, when I get off of work. This one's about had it. I need to quit vaping, man. I really do. I just enjoy it, man. Enjoy the flavor. Well, no, vaping is no better than cigarette smoking. You're still inhaling something into your lungs that is not natural air, so that's why there's still a Surgeon General's warning on vape cartridges. I just enjoy it, Flamingo. And nicotine addiction is real. That is a very real thing. So would I suggest any of you getting into it? No. But can I judge you for doing it? No. Because I do it. So. Probably. And I smoke menthol stuff. So that's probably why my heartburn is always so freaking bad. Exactly, Skills. Exactly. All right, guys, we're getting ready. We're about 80 miles from our top of descent. So let's go and head downstairs and get some weather information into the MCDU, shall we? All righty. Now, the winds are now 230 at 4. So landing runway 6. We're going to have a tailwind. Interesting. Interesting. Well, shit. We need to change our arrival up? Plan 27? Yeah, that's what I was just thinking. Okay. We need to change some stuff up really quickly here, guys. Let's go ahead and head over to the arrival because the winds have changed, so we're going to change our arrival runway. I am now going to plan for the ILS runway 27 on the Lamsa 2 Alpha. And we are going to take that via Sugol. Let's go ahead and insert that. I now want to head over to the plan mode and see what that looks like. Yeah, that works perfect. So we're going to plan for that now. Okay. Looking good. Now let's go ahead and get some weather information into here, shall we? Performance. Next phase. All right, so into Amsterdam. Our QNH today is 1021. Let's go and get that set there. Temperature is currently 11 degrees Celsius with the winds 230 at 4. We probably still could have landed 6 because 4 knots is not that big of a deal, but let's and our minimums for the arrival into 27 on a Cat 1 arrival is going to be 188. Put that in there. Beauty. All right, bottom altitude on the Lamso 2 Alpha is going to be 7,000, so let's go and get 7,000 plugged into the FCU. Lovely. And let's go ahead and get 1021 set in the standby here. Okay. Looking good. We'll do an auto brake low, get those LS push buttons armed. We're looking good. Four knots, damn. Yeah, right. Let's. I know that's what I was saying. I was like, I know 4 knots is not really that big of a deal. We can land with a 4 knot tailwind, but plug it, right? I ain't worried about it. That just means we can take off of runway 24 as well. Be a short taxi. Is Res Vapor, is he off that stuff already? Every once in a while. Not too much. I've only seen him vape once, but every gas station have vapes of soft flavor like New York Mint and Frozen Dragon Fruit Lemon. Yeah. It's just like cigarettes, man. They make money off of it, right? Nah, I get it, Saxon. I get it. So I was sitting there thinking for a minute. I was like, do we really need to change up the arrival? But yeah. Whatever, right? Amsterdam is such a crazy airport. I haven't been, but would love to go. Flew over it one time. The scale of it is insane. I bet, Yoham. I bet. Gonna be doing the return, Yoham, if you want to fly. I do a long haul at Amsterdam KLM. Nice. Nice. Yeah, our first long haul on the channel ever was into Amsterdam with the Headwind 330. Can't find the approach chart. Is there one? Yes, there is. There is. It's chart 11-5. Sweet. Sweet, UM. What's the tailwind limit for the Airbus? Our max is 10 for the CJ3. I'd assume like 15, the Saxon. Hold on. I know it varies from company to company. Airbus 320 has a landing tailwind limit of 10 knots. According to Google. No idea, Gator. Wish I could tell you. Relatively universal, interesting. Yep. Yep. I know certain airlines, depending on the standard operating procedures, can dictate their limits as well. As long as it's within the structural limits of the aircraft. All right, guys, about 15 from our top of descent. I'm going to go and start us down a little early so we don't have an aggressive vertical path once VNAV captures. Especially in the simless Saxon, I try my best not to land with a tailwind, period. Because it's just, Microsoft wind component is not the most realistic. Yeah, Apollo, it's probably going to add about 20 minutes, I'd assume. It'll probably be about an hour and 23 minutes on the way back, give or take. I'm gonna take a look. Actually, I'm gonna do that now. Let's take a look at the tailwinds. Let's take a look at the jet stream, shall we? So weather, tailwinds. So if we were at 330, these are the winds currently on our flight path. So what if we go up to 35? They're a little less at 3.6 because we have to be at an even altitude for the return flight. 300 is okay. 320 is a bit worse. 340, yeah, they're all relatively the same across the board. think 30,000 is going to be our best bet for the headwinds. I'd assume. So. We'll have to see. We will have to see. Active Sky exists for that. I know. Hour 23. Yeah, I figured as much. Adds 20 minutes. Crashing 4-knot winds when I was EM, so be careful. We'll be all right, man. We'll be all right. Knock on wood, I have never crashed an airplane on stream. Yeah, guys, we are going to do the flight back to Dublin, so if you guys would like to join up, please feel free to do so. It would be awesome to get a long conga line on the way back to Dublin. I think we're going to hop down to Australia in the coming week as well. I've been itching to fly into Sydney. Yo, Ham, I'm talking about a crash as in, like, I caused the airplane to crash. Like, my aviating skills is what caused the airplane to crash. Not a discrepancy in the scenery and me hitting a speed bump in the fucking runway at 135 knots. And the airplane cartwheeling. I don't count that. Ever flown to Juneau? Yep, we've been to Juneau. Yes, we have. We had to divert down to Sitka because the weather in Juneau was less than ideal. What gate are you parking at, EM? Delta 26 is what they gave me, Apollo. Or at least what they parked at real life. So let me go to parking stands and verify. Yeah, Delta 26, south end of Pier D. That is where I'm going to be parking. Your aviating skills didn't notice a speed bump. Even if I did notice a speed bump, Yoham, I probably would have had maybe a 1/10 of a second to react, which is not enough time in an airplane projecting down a runway at 100+ knots. Just saying. You live in Juneau? Nice. Very, very nice. Must be cold as hell. Catch me dead living in Alaska. I'm good. Cedar Rapids now? Nice. No, Captain Gator, go watch the short. Go watch the short that is on my channel about that, and you will see exactly how noticeable that speed bump truly was on that flight. There was a scenery discrepancy, like the runways were like this. The runway was like this, right? So I'm coming down the runway, and then I'm just about at V1 speed. It hits, and then it fucking cartwheels. It was so stupid. JFK right now with the JetBlue 321. It's raining right now. I got the wipers on, so it's nice. 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 Major Mark, what's going on, buddy? Hope you're doing well. Oh, you seen it? Okay, gotcha. Yeah, bro, that was pretty early on in my channel's birth, I'll tell you. I've only been streaming for a couple of months. Yeah, the METAR app that I use on my phone is telling me that runway 6 is not a available runway right now. due to the winds. What is the transition altitude into Amsterdam? 3,000. Flown to Rome yet or Athens? They have good scenery. Yeah, I have both, Caleb. It's been a while since we've flown in a Rome. We flew into Athens just recently, maybe a couple of months ago. Flew into Athens in the ATR. Done a couple of streams out of Athens. But it has been a while since we've flown out of Rome. It has been a while. I have to reinstall that scenery because the last time I flew into Rome, the jet waves were all fucked up. The Saxon, that sounds like a challenging flight. You recommend a good mouse which has a good middle mouse button because the one on my G502 broke, so panning views don't work. I use a G703, a Logitech G703 art. That's what I use. I like Logitech products a lot, so my keyboard and mouse are Logitech, and my headset. Block time? Hour and 32 minutes. Air time about an hour and 4. I don't even know if that's a real thing. Beanie Baby is annoying. I could be wrong. Do you know how to link the Fenix EFIS? It's in the EFB settings, Adyan. So if you head down to the settings here, go to sim settings. Where was it? Controls, was it? No. Units. All right, callouts, airframe, modifiable. That's airframe. Oh, where was it? I can't remember where it was. Oh yeah, EFIS barrel control under controls. Just switch that to linked. Ooh, I like the frame. Yeah, we'll do that. I didn't even know that was a thing. Sweet. Alrighty, guys, we are descending through 10,000. Let's go and get our lights on. Aircraft is slowing down to 250 knots. Did it at 12,000, kept the oxygen off. 12,500 is the limit. Pressurized cabin, 1,200 nautical miles, had around 10 minutes of fuel left. That's the headwind of 30-ish knots. How long did that take you, bro? 1,200 nautical miles in the Kodiak, man. That probably had to have been, what, a 3-4 hour flight? Probably more than that. What? I don't know the cruise speed of the Kodiak. Ooh, I need to slow down. I don't know what airplane is in front of me, but they are going entirely too slow for my liking. Go and slow us down to 210 knots. And then I'm going to take us direct to Alpha Mike 260. Falco, my man, I appreciate you. Another $1 on your head. Thank you, man. Appreciate the $2 W's in the chat for you, brother. Appreciate that. Yeah, I'm good, Saxon. I don't know who is in front of me. Shamrock 101. But you are flying very slow, my friend. Sue Page, that's you? Okay. Yeah, we've got 5 mile separation, man. So I'm gonna maintain 210. So if you could book it up to like 240 or something like that, just so we can create a little bit of distance, I'd appreciate that. Retired firefighter, what's going on, man? Hope you're doing well, buddy. I appreciate you stopping in. Welcome. When you get there, the water masking is gorgeous, though. Worth it. I'll upload a few shots on Discord. I got you, Lissax. Yeah, we'll check them out once we get on the ground. For sure, for sure. Yes, I'm going to the Expo Falco. My flight leaves at like 8 a.m. on the 26th. I get into Providence at like 6:30 in the evening on the 26th.
Amsterdam traffic, Shamrock 101 inbound on the Lambs 2 Alpha arrival for ILS 06, 14-mile final, Amsterdam.
Oh, all right, Supage. If you're still landing 6, that's fine. You can maintain your speed then. I'm going to go ahead and speed us up just a little bit, though. We'll go 240. Amsterdam area traffic, Shamrock 60 Golf, descending through 8,300 for flight level 70. We're proceeding direct to Alpha Mike 260 to join the ILS 27 transition. Amsterdam. Flying F-16. I'm sure if I learned, yeah, we could, but... I'm gonna go and bring us down to 5,000. Are you going, Falco? I thought you weren't going this year. Oh, I bet Flamingo. I bet. JFK is also always such a nice airport to fly out of. Ever thought about becoming a nurse in the medical field? I was in the medical field for some time, Big Back. Not a nurse. I was in emergency medicine. I was a supply technician for a local private ambulance company here while I was getting my EMT certification. So, went through EMT school. I graduated. And after I graduated, I decided that I no longer wanted to work in emergency medicine and started pursuing a career in law enforcement. Hence why I work in security. So I graduated EMT school, but I never got nationally certified, and I never practiced as an EMT. So I have the knowledge, but never practiced as an EMT. You know what a STEMI is? Absolutely. Yes, I do. Car do you drive? A 2020 Ford Explorer ST. Sea-Dog, what's going on, brother? Hope you're doing well. Appreciate you stopping in. Welcome, welcome. Dad as a nurse, nice. Yeah, it's a great profession, man. Long hours, but the pay is great. You know. All right, guys. Max airspeed for this waypoint that we are en route to now is 220 knots. So we're gonna go and get that slowed down here now. A little bit of turbulence on the descent here. Just a little bit. Trying to become a nurse, not bedside. What kind of nurse are you trying to be? Like a flight nurse or something like that? I'm gonna go and set 2,000 and rearm VNav here. Passed the EMT exam. Big Back, I never went and got nationally certified. The first time I took the national registry exam, I failed it by like the slightest margin, and that's because I overthought some of the questions. Because a lot of the questions were very much so in the hypothetical or in theory type questions, if you would, and I overthought them when they really just wanted, you know, baseline procedure answers. So I was going to take it again, but that's when I started to think about pursuing a career in law enforcement and why I decided against it. Sandboard off your right and behind. I do not see it. I don't see it. All right, let's go and get a notch of flaps out here, guys. Oh, you'll still be bedside, Big Back, if you're at a doctor's office, regardless whether you're a hospital or doctor's office. Nurses are bedside. I know a neuro ICU at a university, she has the best schedule in the world. Yeah, yeah. I got you, I got you. No, Big Back, you don't learn that as an EMT basic. You don't start getting into cardiac, like, rhythms, EKGs, so on and so forth until, advanced EMT and paramedic school. EMT basics is very, very basic, medical intervention. What's the difference between VNAV and LNAV? VNAV is vertical navigation, LNAV is lateral navigation. So VNAV is your altitude, LNAV is your direction, your directional flying. All right, guys, so I'm going to go and start slowing us back down here to about 200 knots. I'm going to go and pause up the music and get our sim sounds up as we get prepped for this arrival here. Go to get speed brakes out just to help the airplane slow down just a bit. EMT just does no, they do more than just vitals, but it's very basic. At least in my state. My state, EMT is like the only medication that I would have been able to administer would have been like oral glucose, aspirin,
Amsterdam traffic, Shamrock.
Can't remember the name of it, but it's a spray to help out with cardiac issues and so on. Nitroglycerin, vasodilator, yeah. Nitro, yeah. That's what it was. I couldn't think of the name. Amsterdam area traffic, Shamrock 60 Golf is turning right base for the ILS 27. Amsterdam. All right, guys, let's go and arm up approach.
Traffic Ryanair 420 is turning right base for ILS 27.
Terrence, I'll keep the speed up for you as much as I can, man. Alright guys, I'm gonna go and reduce our speed here, 180. Amsterdam area traffic, Shamrock 60 Golf, at a 2,700 established on the ILS for runway 27, about a 7.5 mile final for Amsterdam. All right, guys, let's go gear down. Man, it is bumpy right now. Holy shit. All right, that's speed. We'll go flaps 2.
Amsterdam traffic, Ryanair 420, about a 10.5 mile final for runway 27.
Alrighty, guys, go around altitude is 3,000, so let's go and set 3,000 here. Alright, let's go and arm up the spoilers here. Let's go and head over performance and make sure that is activated, which it is. Let's go and get our final approach speed activated here. Alright, let's go flaps full. Man, it is bumpy going into Amsterdam right now. Holy shit. Do I like Trump? Well, I voted for him. Alrighty, guys. Amsterdam Shamrock 60 Golf on a 4 mile final now for 27. Work for his campaign. Nice. Nice. Alright, 1,000 feet. We're stable. We will continue.
Amsterdam traffic, Ryanair 420 on the 7 mile final for runway 27.
Terrence, I'll do my best to vacate ASAP. I'll try and make November 3 for a high speed. Let's see if, no, never mind. Landing rate monitor is not going to work. Alright, guys, my airplane. Let's do it. Landing.
100. 50, 40, 30, 20, retard. 5.
Right on the markers there. Beautiful. Lower that nose gently. Reverses are out in the green. Roll out. Manual braking here. Go idle reverse. Help the airplane keep slowing down here. And we will take this high speed. Lovely. Go and stow the reversers there. And Amsterdam traffic, Shamrock 60 Golf will be clear of 27 at November 3. Going to be taxiing to the south end of Pier D via Alpha. Amsterdam. Beautiful. Alright, guys, let's go and bring those flaps in. Disarm those spoilers. Lights can come off, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Amsterdam. That was a fantastic landing there. Strobes can come off as well. Let's get that APU started up. Beauty, man. Beauty, beauty. Appreciate you guys. Thank you. Yeah, I was right on the marks too, man. Beautiful. See if we can catch Terrence's landing real quick. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you. Terrence coming in the Ryanair Max. Beauty. Right on the marks as well, man. Gorgeous. Nicely done, Terrence. Oh, yeah, man. Appreciate you guys. If you haven't done so already, please make sure you do smash down the thumbs up button for that landing there, man. It's a great landing. Where did I say I was parking? Delta 26, right? Yeah, Delta 26.
Ryanair 420 is clear runway 27.
That was a fun one. I always love flying into Amsterdam, man. Fly Tampa did such a phenomenal job with this scenery.
KLM 416, turning base 26 Amsterdam traffic.
Yeah, turbulence was messing with me a little bit, wasn't it, Big Back? Man, I love this scenery. Spawn and Salmon, what's going on, man? Hope we're doing well, buddy. All right, let's go ahead and get turned into the terminal here. Dude, we got a shamrock, couple shamrocks here already. Love to see it. Hell yeah, man. All right, let's go and get turned into our gate here. Return flight. Yep, we are returning. Alrighty, let's go and set the brakes. APU bleed is online. Let's go and shut down 1 and 2. Lovely. Engines are rolling back. Beautiful, guys. beacon lights coming off. Seatbelt sign can come off. Deboarding is happening. Lovely.
We're on the 10-mile final for 26 extreme traffic.
And we are here, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Amsterdam. What a lovely flight that was. Got a couple of shamrocks over here. Love to see it. It's a beautiful Fly Tampa Amsterdam scenery, guys. I love it. Absolutely love it. And we are going to be taking off of runway 24, guys. So it's going to be a very, very short taxi out. Very short taxi. We're going back to Dublin, Flamingo. Back to Dublin. Yeah, look at that line of shamrocks right there, man. I love it. All right, sweet. All right, let's go and get a new flight set up. Let's go ahead and figure out what the hell my call sign is going to be. Let's see who is where and who is what. All right, we're going to be Shamrock 611. 611. And so I hope you got the sim crashing figured out. I wonder why it was wrecked time. I was, though. At least you fixed it. We'll see, man. I don't want to speak too soon. We'll see. And we are going to be landing runway 28 left. That is the plan. All right. Lovely. Like I said, we're only going to go up to 30,000 feet as well. I do not like the flight path that SimBrief has given me. I do not like this. The real world flight, this is kind of more realistic to what the real world flight did. So I think this is what we might do here, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and post this in the chat for you. This is the flight path that I am taking today. That's the flight plan for today. That is going to be that today. Ooh, another Shamrock just joined us as well. A 321 Neo. Look at that, man. Beauty. Right.
KLM 4160 to 26 on November 4th.
I know my flight plan doesn't match. We'll get it matching. All right, flight plan is filed. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, guys. So if you are flying along, guys, just letting you know that is going to be the flight plan that I'm filing. I don't like the one that SimBrief gave me. the flight plan that is posted and pinned to the chat. That is the flight plan that I am flying today. All right, give me just 1 second, guys. I will be right back with you. Just going to run to the restroom real quick, and we will get this flight back over to Dublin set and ready to go. Give me just a couple of minutes. Alrighty. Alrighty. Let's get our next flight set and ready to go, shall we? Let's go ahead and get hop back into the airplane here. Alrighty. Let's go and head down here. Go and dismiss this. Let's go ahead and head over to mass and balance and reset all. My flight and import. Got about 23 minutes till departure. Looking good. Let's go and head over to mass and balance. Go and load up the aircraft instantly through the Fenix EFB there. Goodness, excuse me, guys. I apologize. Let's head over to the AOC menu. Check our received messages here. We've got our load sheets already, so let's go and accept those. Let's go and head over to the MCDU menu, ATSU, AOC menu, and let's go to initialization and do an init data request. And we're looking at an hour and 21 minutes en route. So a little bit longer with that headwind. No worries at all. Let's go and head to the init page, and let's do an init request here. And while we're doing that, we can go and call up GSX and request boarding for our next flight. Okay, looking good there. We are Shamrock 611 today, so EIN 611. Cost index of 45 today with the flight level 300 as our final today to avoid those headwinds. Let's go and head over here, and let's go ahead and get the numbers for our weights. So zero fuel weight is 136.4, 32.5. So 136.4. 32.5. And we have a total of 18,627 pounds of fuel on board. So 18.6 on the fuel. All right, that's looking good there. Let's go and head over to the flight plan, ladies and gentlemen. Out of Amsterdam, we're going to be departing runway 24 today. And that is going to be on the Bergie 2 Sierra departure. Bergie 2 Sierra departure with no transition. We're going to go and insert that. That's all looking good there. Lovely. Rest of the flight plan is looking good. And then from there, we are going to go and head over to our arrival into Dublin. And let's go and look at our charts here really quickly. All right, so chart-wise, let's go and import our next flight here. So we are going to be planning for the ILS runway 28 left, so I want to go ahead and pin that chart. We are going to be arriving on the Bagso 4 Lima arrival. So we are going to be taking that via Obino. Okay, so ILS runway 28 left. That's going to be on the Bagso 4 Lima arrival. And we'll be taking that via Obino. We're going to go and insert that. Lovely. We'll go and vector ourselves in a little bit as well. So that way we don't have to fly that entire ridiculous arrival there. Okay, flight plan is set. Looking good there. Let's go and head over to the performance tab. Let's go and get our performance number set and ready to go here. So, out of runway 24, we're going to sync our final load sheet and sync the live weather and calculate that. So 152, 152, and 155 on the V-speeds with the flaps 2 at a flex temp of 59 degrees. So, let's do this manually, shall we? So it wants flaps 2 at 59 degrees. And our speeds were 152, 152, 155. So 152 on V1. 152 and 155. Beautiful. Set and ready to go, ladies and gentlemen. The aircraft is boarding up as we speak, so we will go ahead and get things ready to go here shortly. Oh, we had a Shamrock here. Not sure what happened to it. There's the KLM 73 right there. Love it. Any more airplanes going down to Dublin with us today? Have you ever had to take a manual blood pressure before? I'd never practiced as an EMT big back, but yes, I have taken manual blood pressures before. You're at Pier H, gotcha. Oh damn, you're all the way on the opposite side. Hell. I don't know why they're selecting these loaders, man. I'm not a fan. Going to be with you on both legs on the KLM 73. Gotcha. Very, very nice. We'll be sure to catch some more landings on the flight back, guys. I know we didn't really get a chance to watch too many landings on the flight over. Man, I cannot wait for the Aerosoft Charles de Gaulle. I cannot wait for that scenery, man. Uh, 2-8 left, Dynasty, 2-8 left. Tis is the plan. Little over 31 passengers left to go, guys, and then we will get on our way out of here.
Air Lingus 216 to the Air Lingus that's sitting to the right of me. I'm at Delta 18321. I'm gonna push right now. I'll give you some space. You can push afterwards. That works for you.
Alrighty, guys, boarding has completed. Let's go and call up GSX and prep for pushback and departure. Dynasty, I'm going up to 30,000. Even altitude. Pause the music, get our sim sounds up for this engine start.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Amsterdam area traffic. Shamrock 611 at Stan Delta 26. We are getting ready to push and start facing east on the apron for Amsterdam traffic.
Booking gear.
Schipol traffic, Shamrock 60 Yankee pushing back, stand Delta 22 facing east.
Release parking brakes, please. Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
And for Schipol traffic, Shamrock 611 from Delta 26, we're just going to push straight back from the gate for traffic to the left. Schipol. All right, ignition switch over to the start position, guys. Engine 1 over to on. Didn't tell, what did I not tell you, CFI? Yeah, it's hot, bro. Welcome to the desert. Welcome to the desert.
Please set parking brakes. Unlocking gear.
All right, good start on 1. It's turn number 2. yeah, CFI. Welcome to Vegas, bro. Welcome to Vegas. Hydraulic PTU fault. Interesting. What's up, Sydney? Hope we're doing well. All right, we're just gonna restart Kutao really quickly, get the ground crew out of the way. Let's get flaps 2 set. Auto brakes over to max, get the ET time running, arm up the speed brakes. Do a quick takeoff config. And let's go ahead and check the cabin real quick, and let's go ahead and release the brakes. Go and shut down the APU, and let's get on out of here. Emergency check, let's look at maintenance on the phone. Yeah, I think we're good without a PTU, bro.
416 pushing back facing east on Alpha 9 Charlie.
And Schipol traffic, Shamrock 611 taxiing to holding point Sierra 7 for runway 24 by Alpha.
Schipol traffic, Shamrock 60 Yankee behind company traffic, taxiing runway 24.
And Shamrock 216 down to 2 other company 320s are going to be taxiing runway 24, holding point Sierra 6.
Traffic Shamrock 611 is going to be lining up and departing runway 24 on the BAMSO 4 Alpha departure. I'm sorry, Bergie 2 Sierra departure for Schipol traffic. I cannot speak today, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's get our lights on, get all lined up here, and let's go. Our strobes over to auto, so we don't have to worry about them. All right, guys, got them spam. Get those togas in chat. Let's go throttles 50. Nose forward on a stick and flex set. Span flex SRS auto thrust is blue. Start the chrono. Airspeed is alive. Got 2 good engines.
Schipol traffic, Shamrock 6 Yankee holding short runway 24. We'll let that company 321 Neo depart in front of
All right, through 100 knots. We'll go neutrals on the controls, guys.
Shamrock 216, you can go ahead and line up. I'll wait after you.
All right, beautiful. There's V1 and
Roger,
rotate.
Thanks. Schipol traffic, Shamrock 6 Yankee lining up runway 24.
How's it ready to climb? Gears coming up. What up, Chelmo? Hope you've been well, buddy. Long time no see. Flying out of town myself in 21 days. Nice. Very, very nice. Beautiful. Let's go and disarm those spoilers. Alright, start lowering that nose. Wait for that positive trend in airspeed. And let's go throttles climb. Holy turbulence, man. Alright, there's flaps 2 to go flaps 1.
Amsterdam traffic, KLM 416 taxi at Alpha Bravo 2 Sierra.
Autopilot 1's coming on. Want to get some views out of here, man. I'll go and pull standard on the altimeter. Schipol traffic, Shamrock 611 out of 3000, climbing flight level 300 on the Bergie 2 Sierra departure final. Alright, there's that speed. We'll go flaps clean. Beautiful.
Traffic, Shamrock 6 Yankee departing runway 24, Valco 3 Sierra departure.
Schipol traffic, Shamrock 216 will be lining up on the departing traffic. Runway 24, Schipol traffic.
Man, what a beautiful departure this is, guys. Lovely, lovely. There's Amsterdam Schipol right there. Love to see it. Awesome. We are on our way back, guys. We are on our way back. All right, we are through 10,000 feet, guys. Lights can come off. Very nice. Oh, goodness. Excuse me, guys.
Schipol traffic, Shamrock 60, Yankee, clear runway 24, passing 3000 for flight level 320, Falco 3 Sierra departure to the southwest for Schipol traffic.
Alrighty, get our music back on. Turn our sounds down as it's climbing out. That looks like Zandvoort right there. Sweet.
Schipol traffic, Shamrock 216 departing runway 24 for a southwest bound departure. Schipol traffic.
Traffic, KLM 416 will be lining up 24 behind departing traffic.
Oh, goodness. Excuse me, guys. Creamy, my Microsoft 2020 settings are posted in my Discord. ! Discord in chat. Yawning too? Yeah, I'm tired too. Ruby's in the room with me. Again, guys, if you have not done so today, please make sure you do smash down that thumbs up button for me. I would greatly appreciate that. We are at 46 likes on today's stream, man. Crazy. Appreciate the support today. Goodness, man. Have dinner. Be back soon. Sounds good, Johan.
Shamrock 216 running through 3000. Flight level 340, Falcon 3 Sierra departure to the southwest, last call, Schipol.
Chat died. The hell happened? The trolls just aren't here. Right. Yeah. Sounds about right. Most of just chilling, yeah. All departing, true. Very true. Need to torrent Photoshop. Why is that? Have you ever gotten some crash due to your graphics card? Past 2 flights I've gotten a crash due to GPU overheated, driver ETC, but nothing is wrong with the card. Have you checked your temps to make sure the temps are actually operating within limit? It's obviously, if the computer is telling you that something is wrong with your graphics card, then something's probably wrong with your graphics card. Yeah, it makes sense, Apollo. I pay $30 a month for Canva Pro for my YouTube thumbnails, so I get that. Christian, maybe your VRAM is maxed out too. I would check your VRAM usage as well. Also make money from YouTube. I don't make shit from uploading cool pics to Discord. Yeah. This is a true statement. Still, $30 a month for a program to edit thumbnails is a bit much. I can't lie. Yeah, but I mean, for what we can do with Canva, it's thumbnails have improved pretty substantially since I started using Canva Pro. Apollo, I just use CapCut for right now until I can afford a better video editing software. Canva's, or I'm sorry, not Canva, CapCut is what I've used for my passenger POV videos. Right. We might have to climb a little bit more just to get out of these, be able to clear these clouds, so I'm gonna try 36,000, see how that goes. Where'd everyone go? I have no idea, Apollo. No idea. I know XP is live right now, so I'm sure a lot of people are over watching him right now. Blue is live, Flight Streamer's live. Dynasty is up to you, man, to be quite honest. Depends on what you like doing, man. Do you like longer flights? Because in the Max 8 you're able to do longer flights and stuff like that. Both are good options, man. The NG or the Max, no matter what you go with, it's going to be a good option. You're good, Matt. No worries, man. No worries at all. That's all good, guys, man. It happens. It's all good, man. We are just chilling, man. We are chilling. We're en route. We got about 48 minutes remaining in the flight. Stepping up to flight level 360 so we can get over these storm clouds, man, because this is a thunderstorm that we are flying over. All right, Azar. All good, Apollo. No worries. Nice, Matt. Very, very cool. Just checked and I got a negative 165 right on 1,000 markers when landing in Amsterdam. Nice, Dynasty, hell yeah. I think I got a negative 202. Negative 202 on 1,000 footers. Wasn't a bad landing. Wasn't a bad landing at all. Palm Beach, Islip Palm Beach right now. Islip Long Island is a pretty nice airport. You should go there one day. Yeah, Hazard, there used to be a vertical sim had scenery for it in X-Plane. I used to go there all the time. A lot of Southwest flying out of there. I wonder, is there a scenery for it in Microsoft? I've never really checked. Oh, Fly Too High has done it. Interesting. I didn't know they had a scenery for Microsoft. Yeah, it's a nice airport to fly into. That's a bit steep for that airport, though. $22? That's a bit steep there. I can't lie. It is a bit steep. No, I'll have to check it out, Hazar. That is a bit of a steep price, though, for such a small airport. $22 for that small of an airport. It's a bit much. Might have to check it out, though. Using any custom sounds for the Phoenix aircraft? Nope, these are default, Creamy. These are default. Not too much longer to go, guys. About 158 miles till our top descent. Today Discord supports JXR photos. The day my gaming world becomes whole again. Right. Yeah, I don't know why Discord has to downscale images so much, man. It's annoying. some people wanting to get HDR screens would be more inclined to do it. True. Very true. Yeah, very true. No, Apollo, just the exhaust. I had the exhaust done and some custom wheels on it. That was about it. And the exhaust wasn't even a full custom exhaust. It was just a muffler resonator delete. Sounded good. Welcome back, Big Back. Welcome back. Yeah, Apollo, I didn't want to void the warranty on it. Had I kept the car and like kept it all the way until it was paid off, then yeah, after it paid it off, I would have modded the shit out of it, but I ended up trading it in for the SUV. Got about a half hour remaining, guys. About 100 miles until our top of descent. Be arriving in a Dublin here shortly. Just landed upside down on a mountain in Gibraltar, so very happy with the flight I did. Nice. Very nice. Right, Apollo. Right. Well, we're upside down. You know, make the game feel smoother when looking around. It's not shuddering, but it just doesn't feel smooth. Creamy, I would just mess around with your graphics settings, man. Maybe lower something. I gotta know what your specs are in order to kind of have a better understanding. Lethal, what's going on, man? Hope you're doing well, buddy. Like the Delta CRJ. No shit, right? Mess around with my setting. My Fenix planes are officially flyable. Yeah. Yeah, just mess around with your graphics settings, kind of play with it, see what works and what doesn't. Alrighty, guys, we are about 80 miles from our top of descent, give or take. So, let's go and start doing some prepping, shall we? So, winds into Dublin are 220 at 11, gusting to 21, so we're going to have some pretty windy conditions once we get in. So we're definitely going to still be planning to land runway 28 left. So, let's go and get our LS push buttons armed here. Bottom altitude on the arrival. We are flying the Baxo 4 Lima arrival. So at a Bino, we need to be at 3,000. So let's go and get 3,000 plugged in here. We're going to go and arm up auto brakes low. And let's go and head down to the MCDU and get some performance information in here. So, for the arrival into Dublin, our QNH is currently 1010. Temperature is 15 degrees Celsius. And the winds, as I said, are 220 at 11, gusting 21. So 220 at 11. And our minimums for the arrival into 28 left today are going to be 402. 402. Don't throw that in there. That is all set, ready to go there. Lovely. So, my plan initially is, even though we're taking the Obinu transition, being that's the last fix on the arrival, we might just take us direct to Lotmo to join the ILS for 28 left, so we can avoid all this extra shit right here. So I might just take us direct to intercept. So we'll vector ourselves. We'll kind of play it by ear once we get closer to the airport, and we're getting kind of understanding of what our get a better understanding of what our descent profile is going to look like. If it's too aggressive a descent profile, then we'll just kind of self-vector around. But I kind of want to avoid the unnecessary points of that arrival. So that's all looking good there. We are ready for a descent. What about airport textures like ground textures look better for custom airport? Creamy, what are your specs? Tell me what your computer specs are, because the recommendation that I'm about to make, I want to know what specs you have in order before I make it. Need to get ground textures better. Use anisotropic filtering and texture super sampling. I think they're right next to each other in the set. Yes. Yeah, Terrence, I want to avoid all that unnecessary shit. Have you ever heard of the waypoint Ligma? I have not, but that's funny. RTX 4060 i5 12400. Oof. Okay, well, you have a 40 series card, right? So you should be able to use frame generation natively. Or do you have frame generation activated, Creamy? Short for Ligma balls. Nice. I knew I was going to walk into that one. Just getting back to Microsoft. Love your streams, man. Can't wait for the 757 to drop. Commercial Simulator, what's going on, man? Hope you're doing well. Yes, I am very, very excited for the 75, man. That is going to be an airplane I am going to be flying like crazy. I appreciate you stopping in, man. No, because it makes the sim look worse. Try frame generation with my settings, Creamy. So, enabled frame generation, because it should not make the sim look worse. It shouldn't. Apply my settings. You might have to lower a couple because you have a lower end CPU, but frame generation is going to be your best friend. That's what's going to make it smooth. And then what I would recommend, a program that you look into, is Microsoft MSFS Auto FPS. Auto FPS. I use that program and it doubles my frame rate with frame generation. So that's how I'm getting 60, 70, 80 plus frames a second at airports such as Amsterdam and New York JFK and so on and so forth. So check that out. That would be my recommendation. Yeah, Auto FPS is a lifesaver, man. Highly, highly recommend it. What's your TLOD and OLOD on the ground? I have my object level of detail. 50 on the ground, and terrain level of detail is at 100. So 50 on object and terrain level of detail at 100. Really thought you were gonna hit me with a joke, yo. I'm disappointed. Right. Let's say Active Sky either isn't as accurate in Europe or Microsoft default weather overdoes the fuck out of it. That would make sense. How do I install Auto FPS? It's very simple, Creamy. On the GitHub page, there are installation instructions. If you scroll down, you just gotta go to installation, update, or uninstall under the installer download link. So just click the link that I sent and scroll all the way down, and it'll explain exactly how to install it. but it's just an installer. You just gotta download it and then let the installer run. All right, guys, we're about 15 from our top of descent, so I'm gonna go ahead and get us on our descent down. A lot of YouTube tutorials on it as well, Creamy. ATC different in Europe than US by like a lot, or is it similar? It's relatively similar, Lethal, but there are some differences. Like altimeters and what they expect you to read back, so on and so forth. Just takes a little bit of practice. I was comfortable in Europe within like 3 or 4 flights. Not too much, though. As long as you know the basics, you'll be fine. Oh, man. I'm so glad today is my Friday, man. What's the difference in readbacks I'm aware of? The altimeter. Readbacks really aren't too different, Lethal. It's relatively the same. If Yoham is in the chat, he's a little bit more well versed in ATC procedures than I am, so I would have him answer that question. Yes, I am, Paulo. Yes, I am planning to. Hopefully it's better than 2042. I was severely disappointed in Battlefield 2042. Yeah, it's really not that bad, Lethal. It's relatively similar. Yeah, that's my understanding, Apollo. I'm just hoping it's that's accurate. Hoping so. You'd have had some still learning. I just stay in the U.S. To not get yelled at. Yeah, Lethal, just get some experience, man. Get comfortable, and then when you're ready to branch out, man, just, you know, utilize the remarks section on your flight plan filing, and just say, hey, new to European ATC. I wouldn't recommend flying in an event out of like Frankfurt or anything like that, or London Heathrow, but smaller airports, and, you know, just get accustomed to their lingo and what they say and how they do things. Which, like I said, it is not too much of a difference, so I wouldn't be too concerned about it. But, like, for example, IFR clearances, right? You're familiar with how IFR clearances go in the US, right? But in Europe, it might go, you know, Shamrock 611 cleared to Dublin, Bergie 2 Sierra departure, runway 24, squawk 6344 or whatever. You know, they don't expect you to read too much back, and sometimes they say read back squawk only, right? And when you call for your IFR clearance, you have to say, like, so for example, we were at stand Delta 26 in Amsterdam, so if I would have said Schipol clear and Shamrock 611 at stand Delta 26 type A320 IFR to Dublin, they require some stuff like that. There are just slight differences. One thing is, in Europe they don't say altimeter, they say QNH. Yes. Yeah, different terminologies, yeah. Yeah, Lethal, and you did well. You did well, so I wouldn't be too concerned with it, man. There are just subtle differences that you just have to get accustomed to. Keeps downloading it as a zip file and not an installer file. Well, Creamy, you have to unzip the file in your file explorer and then open the file and the installers inside that file. Yeah, yeah. But you'll get that sometimes, Lethal. You'll get that. You just have to kind of have an understanding of how to calculate descent and being able to, like you saw what I did. I set up a 50 nautical mile range ring from the airport, and I just calculated my descent and then after calculating, I, you know, understood what my optimal descent rate was going to be to reach that restriction, and then go from there, man. Flying with ATC is all about repetition and trial and error, man. Sometimes they'll give you an instruction. If you don't understand the instruction, just tell them, hey, I'm having a hard time understanding what it is that you want me to do. And just, you know, be honest with the ATC, man. There's nothing wrong with telling ATC, like, hey, I'm not sure what it is that you want me to do. Yes, I agree with Apollo 100%. 100% agree with Apollo there. When I was new to VATSIM, man, every flight that I filed, I said in my remarks section, new to VATSIM, or inexperienced on VATSIM, whatever, and they worked with me very, very well. They worked with me a lot, so. You'd be surprised to hear that a lot of controllers on VATSIM are more than willing to help when you're not understanding something, and they'll be able to teach you a little bit. Yeah, good. Keep doing that, Lethal, until you're confident in yourself. Yeah. 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 I've noticed that too, Johan. Very condensed airspaces in Europe. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, Lethal, and a lot of people probably do that, but it's a good practice not to do that and have a pen and piece of paper next to you, and write out the frequencies that they tell you, or start tuning them as soon as they tell you while you're reading back. And don't be afraid to ask ATC to repeat the frequency if you didn't hear it correctly. Don't rely on vPilot. Rely on your ears. A few years ago, this guy had the remarks in his viewpilot. It was very new and didn't understand a procedure, so the ATC controller simply just vectored him through it while explaining it. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Alrighty, guys. What I am going to do is I'm going to take us direct to Latmo here. join the ILS for 28 left. That'll slow our descent rate up just a bit. Dublin area traffic, Shamrock 611 descending through flight level 160. We're about 52 nautical miles from the airfield inbound for the ILS, runway 28 left, proceeding direct to Lapo, the initial approach fix on the ILS. We'll call our final, Dublin. This is stock weather, Kyle. Stock weather. Didn't mean to do that. What am I looking for again? Anti-ice. Get some anti-ice. We're going to be descending through some storm clouds here. This is why we need weather radar in these airplanes. We need weather radar. Yep, this is bone stock Microsoft, guys. Bone stock. I'm not even using Rex Atmos right now. This is bone stock.
Dublin traffic, Shamrock 60 Yankee descending through flight level 200 for 3000. Bag show 2 kilo arrival for the ILS 28 left approach. Dublin.
Read on the weather radar. Hopefully Phoenix gets that big update out soon. I hope so. Hope so. Really, really looking forward to the Neo as well, man. Really wish there was more of a like flying through the cloud effect in the sim, man. I hate that it just grays out like this. Not yet, Lethal. We don't have a release date. All we know is that they're coming. That's it. Alrighty, guys. I'm going to go ahead and take manual control of the airspeed here. We're going to go ahead and get it slowed down to 250 knots. Get some speed brakes out. Help the airplane slow down here. We are descending through 10,000, so we can go ahead and get the lights on. Ooh, that is a big cell of just does not look good, but I don't have a weather radar to tell whether that's just clouds or if that's a storm. That looks like a freaking storm cell. This does not look good here, and we're flying right into it. So, say your prayers, everybody. But Terrence, that's basically what I did. Just a little bit before Bagso, I went direct Lapmo. I went direct Lapmo from Sitku. Yeah, what can you do, Apollo, right? What up, Ryan? Yeah, send it, right? And we are flying into some weather, ladies and gentlemen. Fresh pants on standby if anyone needs. Exactly. It looked like just dark clouds, I guess. Not even an inch of turbulence. What up, Flightline? Which aircraft in Microsoft have been working weather radar? I don't think any of them do, to be quite honest with you. All the weather radars that are implemented in the airplanes are just Microsoft weather radar. I'm in Vegas, gang. Pick me up. You're in Vegas? Interesting. And guys, once we land, what I'm going to do... What I'm going to do once we land is I'm going to roll all the way down to the end of the runway, vacate Sierra 7 and hold short on Sierra so we can watch everybody's landing. Next 330 flight should be Dublin to Faroes, 2-ish hours. Ooh, that'd be fun. Be fun. I told you this landed a few hours ago. You never told me you were coming to Vegas, Flightline. I thought you were just bullshitting. Trying to go gambling with you? Well, that's illegal. So I will not be gambling with you. But depends on how long you're in town for. We might be able to meet up tomorrow or Friday. Just to say what's up. Have some lunch or something. I'm assuming you're with your parents. Dublin area traffic, Shamrock 611 descending through flight level 60. We're about 7.5 from Latmo to join the ILS for 28 left. Dublin. God, I don't know why I keep forgetting where I'm flying, dude, when I get on the radio. Alright guys, we're gonna go ahead and pause up the music after this song, get our sim sounds up, and we are gonna get prepped for this arrival here. How's it illegal? Isn't that what Vegas is for? Well, Sticks, you have to be 21 to gamble, and Flightline is not 21. And it's Vegas, man. It's not like that, bro. Not like that. I could get arrested for that shit. All right, guys, let's go and start slowing this airplane down. We're gonna go about 210 knots here. Now, how long are you in town for, Flightline? Because CFI is in town as well. Alright, there's flap speed -10. We'll go flaps 1. Nice, Owls. Hell yeah, dude. I bet that's cool. Like 3 days, gotcha. Keegan, what's going on, brother? Yeah, we had a decent landing in Amsterdam, man, so I'm hoping to be able to replicate that going back into Dublin. The winds are kind of meh. They're not gusting anymore. The winds are just 22011, but they were gusting to 20 plus knots earlier. So we will have to see, my friend. We will have to see. Let's go and arm up this approach here. We are fully established. And Dublin traffic, Shamrock 611 is fully established on the ILS for 28 left, 10 mile final, Dublin. Let's go and start bringing that speed back again. We can go and lower the gear. Oh shit, Ryan, damn.
Dublin traffic, Shamrock 630 Yankee direct Latmo to join the island to a left turn smoothly, 15 DME from Latmo, descending through 7.
Alright, there's that speed, we'll go flaps 2.
For Dublin traffic.
Alrighty, guys, go around altitude on this approach is going to be 3,000. 3,000 is set. Beautiful. All right, let's go on arm up the speed brakes here. Auto brakes are set low. We're looking good. Go and set final approach speed here. We have a 44 knot headwind right now. That is insane. Like, the headwinds are so extensive, man. I can't even get full flaps out right now with like, how are the winds at 40 knots, dude? That is insane. All right, flaps are out. Yeah, look at this, guys. 39 knots.
2,000.
That's a crosswind, too, man. Jesus. They should, as we start getting lower to the ground, they should start, it's slowly starting to go down, so we should be within limits. That is insane. That is insanity, ladies and gentlemen. It's always a beautiful approach into Dublin, though, I'll tell you. Winds, they're starting to die down now. They're down to 32 knots and slowly going down from there. Yeah, 30 knots and dropping 29. Yeah, we'll be good. We'll be within limits. Dublin traffic, Shamrock 611 at about a 3-mile final for 2-8 left. Dublin.
Dublin traffic, Shamrock 216 out of 7,800 to 3,000 island, 28 right, directed eastward.
Yeah, we should be good. It's starting to go down. Yeah, we're within limits now. It's getting a little bit turbulent. Alright, guys. My airplane. Winds are going to be crazy, guys. Don't expect anything extravagant on this landing, alright? Just forewarning you guys. Just forewarning.
500. 400.
Dublin traffic, Shamrock 6 Yankee joining the ILS 28 left for 10-mile final, 180 knots until 5 Dublin.
Minimum.
Landing.
100.
Flight slow.
40, 30, 20, retard. 10, 5.
Jesus, man. Maintaining that center line. I am full right rudder right now. Holy. Not bad in the rollout. Goodness. The airplane just did not want to pitch nose down. Right. Let's go and let the airplane roll out. We're going to roll out all the way to the end, ladies and gentlemen, so we can watch everybody's landing into Dublin, and then we'll get taxied into the gate. We'll check our replays. We will call it a night, ladies and gentlemen. Not bad. Yeah, wind wanted to get. That's what I'm saying, bro. Just did not want to go down, bro. I kept making slight, like, nose forward corrections on the side stick as well, man. Definitely wanted to float, but we got her down in the touchdown zone. Not bad.
421 is KLM 515, looking at Yankee for me.
All right, beauty. Love to see it.
Shamrock 216, Dublin traffic.
That's not my set. That's not my settings, Creamy. That's just how I fly. It's a bad habit that I've gotten into.
Dublin.
Dublin traffic. Shamrock 611 is clear of 28 left at Sierra 7. Will be holding on Sierra short of Sierra 6. Dublin.
Dublin traffic, Shamrock 60 Yankee 5 mile final, 28 left filling final approach street, Dublin.
Not bad, guys. Not bad. Could have been better, but wasn't the worst. Alright. Go and stop right here. We'll set the brakes and we'll go and watch everybody's landings and then we'll get taxied in. Not bad at all, ladies and gentlemen. Not bad.
Dublin traffic, Shamrock 216, 10 mile final, joining the ILS 28 right, Dublin.
Alrighty.
Dublin traffic, Shamrock 60 Yankee short final, 28 left.
Here comes Mr. Yohamathy.
Dublin traffic, French B25 Alpha, holding short runway 28 right, Dublin.
How do you move the camera freely like that? I tried the other day, but it couldn't rotate it. Ryan, I'm in drone mode. You just got to hit insert on your keyboard. It'll take you to drone mode. And then I use 2486 on my numpad and WASD. So WASD to move forward, back, left, and right. And then 2468 on my numpad to move up and down like this. Doing a whole rival due to traffic. I got you, Dynasty. All right, here comes Yoham. See how he does here. You can see that, man, that plane is crabbing. That rudder out, straighten her out. See, he's floating it too, just like I did. Greaser of a landing though, man. Look at that. Beauty. Nicely done, Yoham. Love that livery. That is a nice livery right there.
Dublin traffic, Shamrock 216, 5 mile final, 28 right.
That is a beautiful livery, man. Love it. All right, then we got Apollo coming in. Go ahead and check his. Then after Apollo, we got Ryanair 421, which is Terrence, and then we got KLM 515.
Clear runway 28 left, I think, on Sierra 5, on the Sierra. Hang my jerseys in the rafters. Final call, Dublin.
Thanks for flying, Yoham. It's been a minute.
Dublin traffic, Shamrock 216, short final, 28 right, Dublin.
Oh, he's 28 right. Shit. Oh, he's 28 right. I see him now. Gotcha. Oh, look at that French B350 right there. Beauty. What a beauty. Yeah, right, Ryan. I love this scenery, man. Negative 144.99 G just after 1,000 footers. Nice. I don't even know what mine was. I got a negative 249 at 0.99. Yeah, it's my Friday tonight, Matt.
Dublin traffic, French B25 Alpha, line up with runway 28 right, Dublin.
Nicely done, Apollo. Beautiful landing. Nicely done. Alrighty. Alrighty, other airplanes that are inbound are a bit far away, so we are going to go ahead and start getting taxied into the terminal here. And then we will stop and catch our landings once they get a little bit closer. Just let me know when you guys are at about a 2.5 to 5 mile final. Great day of flying, guys.
And Dublin traffic, Shamrock 6 Yankee on Sierra. We're crossing runway 34/16 and then continuing Bravo to South Apron to the ramp, or to the gate for Dublin traffic.
Dublin traffic, Shamrock 216 clear of 28 right, taxiing to gate via Mike, link, South Apron.
Dublin traffic, French B25 Alpha, departing 28 right, Jackson to Juliet, departure to Dublin.
Traffic, Shamrock 6 Yankee, clear 34 on Bravo 1, now taxiing Link 1, Link 1, then Bravo 1 to the ramp.
Dublin traffic, French B25 Alpha, airborne, clear runway 28 right, Dublin.
Alrighty, guys. Pretty smooth stream today. A little bit on the quieter side, but if you have not done so already, please make sure you do hit that like button for me. I would greatly appreciate that. We're at 50 likes today on today's stream. I do appreciate you guys. Oh my gosh. I didn't stop my recording. Holy hell. Fucking flight recorder's been recording that entire time.
Dublin traffic, Ryanair 421 on a 5 mile final for runway 28 left.
Alright, looks like Terrence is on a 5 mile final, so we'll go ahead and hold short of 16 or 34 here at Sierra. Hop out, we'll catch his landing, and then we'll continue our taxi into the apron.
Dublin traffic, Shamrock 216, crossing 3-4 at Mike.
All right, there's Terrence in the Max 8. A little slow, about 20 miles out. All good, Dynasty. No worries, man. No worries at all. Once Terrence lands, we'll keep our taxi into the gate, and then once we get to the gate, you should be about a 5-mile final. Man, I love Aer Lingus' livery, man. Marshall, man, what's going on, buddy? Hope you're doing well. T working ammo. I'm telling you, bro.
Mike, what gate are you at?
Apollo, that's a great question. We'll probably be going to somewhere in the 400 areas on the south apron.
Copy that.
Yeah, Marshall, man, appreciate you stopping in, buddy. Flying Aer Lingus is rugby livery. Love all their liveries, new, old, and special. Oh yeah, I agree. I agree. I'm telling you, man, Terrence has become a professional at this 737, bro. Oh, beauty. Nicely done, Terrence. Nicely done. Oh, yeah. Beauty, beauty. All right. Let's go and get taxied in, then we'll catch the KLM's landing, Dynasty's landing, and then we will call it a night, guys. And Dublin traffic, Shamrock 611 is me crossing runway 34 at Sierra.
Ryanair 42, run is clear runway 28 left.
Fucking Dewan T working that motherfucker, bro. Oh man, that's too funny, bro. Dynasty, when you can, just call a 5-mile final and we'll check you out. I think we're gonna take this gate right here, man. What is that? 404L? Oh, the APU never started. Shit. Go and stop her there. Just waiting for the APU to finish spooling. Got one more landing to catch, and then we will catch our replays, guys, and we will call it a night. Yeah, I love MK's Dublin, man, especially the version 2, man. It's really, really nicely done. All right, APU is available. We'll grab the APU bleed. Lovely. Let's go and shut down 1 and 2.
KLM 5 and 5 on 5-mile final. 28 left.
Beautiful. Beacon lights coming off. We'll let GSX start deboarding us. And we have made it, ladies and gentlemen. We have made it. Had a beautiful day of flying, guys. Beautiful day of flying. You're fucking over at Aer Lingus Cargo, Yoham. Oh, no, those are gates over there. Interesting. Interesting. All right, guys, we got one more landing to catch, and then we will get on out of here, guys. I got you, Dynasty. We're checking. We're here. Yoham, actually, their ATRs park Emerald parks all the way at the north end of the terminal, parallel to 28 right. I did a stream with them some time back. Oops, shit, fucked that up there. My bad. Not bad, Dynasty. I know those winds are kicking, man. Look at that. Not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah, bro, they park like I remember I did a stream a while back. They park over here, like in this little terminal area here. It's like a little walkout terminal over there, man. It's really cool. Well, guys, what a great day of streaming, man. Great day of flying.
Ryanair 421.
No crash to desktops, so Rex Atmos is going to be non-existent until they can fix whatever it is the hell they need to fix. But we made it, man. We made it. Beautiful day of flying. Love it, man. I love the Airbus so much, man. Thanks for flying, guys. We'll catch you in the next one.
See you, Mike.
Gate for Ireland.
Nice. Alrighty, guys. Let's go ahead and restart the Kutal script. Restart Kutal. We go ahead and head over to Volanta and exit out of Volanta so they don't track this as a flight. Go and head over to ready and activate. Our lights back on. Let's get our flaps out. Arm up those speed brakes. Great stream, sir. Always good time. Hope you have a good rest of your night. See you on the next. I appreciate you, Sea Dog. Today is tentatively the last stream for the next day or two, as I will be working on getting my computer rebuilt tomorrow, depending on what time my my new case gets here. So we shall see what happens, man. We shall see. Well, let's go and catch some replays, shall we? Just waiting for the doors to close. Here we go. All right. I'll bring it just a little bit closer. Matt, my man, I appreciate you, buddy. We'll see you. Have a good night, buddy. Yeah, I gotta stop twitching my freaking hands so much when I'm hand flying, dude. Gotta make smoother corrections. Yeah, I'm like twitching my hand when I'm hand flying, dude. I need to knock that shit off. We get chase plane. I got it, and I'm not a fan of it, Sticks. If I'm being quite honest with you. And now to my great stream, as always, if you have any questions about anything while fixing your PC, let me know. I'll do my best to help out. Peace out, my man. I appreciate you, Apollo. Yeah, I'll let you know, dude. I shall let you know. Yeah, well, let me rephrase this. It's not that I don't like it. I just need to learn it. I need to figure it out and learn it because it's just entirely too complex, man. It's just incredibly complex for no reason. So I need to take some time just to learn it and then go from there, you know? Alrighty. Not bad wing views today, man, but would like to get some spotter views going. Let's do an exterior view really quickly. I might work in the morning, catch you on the next one. Terrence, my man, I appreciate you, buddy. Thanks for flying as always, buddy. I will see you in the next one. I'm telling you, Yoham, I can't wait either, man. A lot of good fucking airlines to fly the Neo with. A lot of good airlines. Set up a couple of keybinds and it was good to go. Learned it in an hour. Yeah, I just got to sit down and take some time and learn it, Sticks. Yeah, not bad. Landing into Amsterdam was better. All right, let's go and get some spotter views, shall we? Oh my goodness. Appreciate you, Zar. Dynasty, my man, I appreciate you flying today, buddy. Not bad, man. Not bad. Alrighty. Let's go and close this out, shall we? I think that'll be a good reference right there. You guys know what time it is for me, man. It's time for me to start going ahead and getting on out of here, ladies and gentlemen. So, guys, I do appreciate you guys tuning in with me today for yet another awesome live stream in beautiful Microsoft Flight Sim 2020 as we took to the virtual skies here with Air Lingus from Dublin to Amsterdam, round trip in the Fenix 320, man. It was a beautiful day worth of flying. Appreciate everyone that flew along with me. Dynasty, Yoham, Apollo, Terrence, per the usual. I really appreciate you guys tagging along and joining me for today's flights. As I said, guys, I have ordered a new PC case for my computer, and that is getting delivered tomorrow. So tentatively, I will not be live for the next couple of days. I'm going to be focusing majority of my time tomorrow and the next day of getting my computer rebuilt and re-optimized, so that way we can avoid having these further issues. I'm hoping that the rebuild and more airflow in the case and all that kind of stuff will keep my components a little bit cooler, and we can avoid all the technical issues that we've been having with the computer as of recent. So, and it's just due for an update, man. I've had this case for 6 going on 7 years, so I will keep you guys all updated through the Discord, so make sure you're a part of that. I will talk about that here in just a second. But if you are new here and enjoying the content, please make sure you do subscribe, leave a comment down below. Make sure you hit that notification buzz to get notified of when I am going live. And most importantly, please make sure you do smash down the thumbs up button for me today, as it is completely free to do so, and it helps out the channel tremendously as it pushes my content, the rest of the YouTube algorithm, out to the rest of the flight sim enthusiasts and aviation geeks around the world. Make sure you guys join my Discord, !Discord, if you are not a part of it. Stay up to date with the channel, myself, and any new things we may be checking out. Hope you guys have a blessed rest of your week, and from the virtual flight deck, I will see you